All right, let's calibrate real quick.
Recording. Glasses off. Glasses on. Glasses off. Glasses on. Off, on, off. So I was going to wear these blue light glasses, my spectacles, but the glare in the lenses is just too crazy. So we're going to take these off and figure that out for next time. But man, my locks look good right now. Peace. What's my intro gonna be, y'all? I don't know yet. You know what? For now, we're gonna say Shalom. Shalom. We not gonna say Shalom, bro. I don't know how we gonna do the intros, but we'll figure that out at another time. That's not of eminent domain right now. Put the chapstick on real quick. Can't be ashy in front of the people. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, my voice is sounding crazy because I just woke up from a excellent nap. As men, we gotta take naps sometimes, fellas. It's okay to rest. Sons and daughters of God, hello. It's nice to meet you. My name is Corey D'Angelo Tolson, and I'm just a man of God trying to figure it out. So the purpose of this video is to give you all a brief introduction of what I intend this channel to be for, and to also give you all an introduction about who I am. So this channel is called The Divine Messenger, and all my viewers will be called the messengers. And the purpose of this channel is to be a platform for self-improvement, a platform for understanding our identities as men of God, and establishing a culture of godliness and living by Jesus Christ's character traits. And secondarily to those things, we'll also talk business, and I'll bring y'all along the process of me building my product-based business. So that kind of segues us into the next point, my journey. So for those of you all who don't know me, I just turned 30 today, actually. And I've been walking with Jesus for the past 10 years. March of this year was my 10-year anniversary of being a follower of Christ. And more than calling myself a Christian, I call myself a follower of Christ, because I'm not necessarily defined by a specific denomination, but I simply observe the way that Jesus Christ lived, and I try to emulate that, or even more than just emulate it. I try to embody it and make it a part of who I am holistically to the best of my abilities. And in 2015, I had a very traumatic spiritual experience in which God revealed himself to me. And I was faced with the most uncertainty that I've ever been faced with in my entire life. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what my purpose on this earth was for. And God slapped me in the face and showed me that that's something that I needed to know. And so after that traumatic experience, and God revealed himself to me and started pulling me, I dove in to studying religions just fervently. I was studying religions as if figuring out the truth was like water, and I was stranded in a desert. I was relentlessly seeking for a connection with the higher power. And I had grown up in a Christian household, but I had never really adhered to those practices, to those beliefs, to those standards, from a genuine place of desire. It was merely performative. And I stepped away from what I knew, and I studied Islam out of the Quran. I didn't read the Bible right away, but I studied Buddhism, Hinduism, Sikhism, a bunch of different religions. Eventually, I was compelled to revisit the religion that I was brought up in. And in my pursuit of truth, I found that every single school of thought had moral teachings. Every single school of thought sought to try to guide us how to be better people. Most of the religious school of thoughts gave us a hope for something higher in the future or in afterlife, right? With Buddhism, it's nirvana. Christianity, of course, it's to live with God for eternity in heaven, right? So all of the religions kind of generally had these basic concepts, but I couldn't decide which one was the truth. I knew that only one of them could be true because they all don't agree with each other, but I didn't know how to figure out which one was the truth. And in my study of the Holy Bible, the one thing that I found within the Holy Bible that I couldn't find within anything else was prophecy and fulfillment. Observable, historically confirmed prophecy and fulfillment. And of course, we know the ultimate prophecy and fulfillment in the Bible is Jesus Christ. And the only spiritual text that had a redeemer for the people is Christianity, or the promise that God gave us through the Holy Bible. And so, through years of wrestling and searching and studying, I eventually settled in my faith as a follower of Christ. And there's been ups, there's been downs, there's been challenges, but to this day, I'm certain about who I am, where I want to go, and I'm certain that I know the creator of this universe. And a man with certainty is a threat to the kingdom of Satan. He is a threat. A man with certainty in God and Jesus Christ is a threat to the kingdom of Satan. And so that's just a little bit about me. That's my spiritual journey. I have so many more stories that I'm excited to share with the world and with a bunch of men who want to be a part of this community. If you're lost, if you're unsure about who you're supposed to be, if you're struggling in your faith, if you're a young entrepreneur, if you're a young boy who didn't have a father growing up and you need guidance, you need encouragement, or if you're just a man that's inspired by other men, this is the place for you. This is your home. And I even invite the ladies to join us in this journey that we're about to embark on, and encourage the fellas. Contrary to popular belief, we need each other. Men, women, men, we need each other. We were made for each other. And so as this world continues to spiral, we need strong men more than ever. And strong men need the support of loving and nurturing women. So, ladies, you're welcome here too. Come in to the temple and join us along this journey as we refine ourselves, as we're sharpened by the Holy Spirit, as we curate our purposes, as we work on our businesses, as we perfect our studies in school, and as we refine our character and be the best men that we can be. So, gentlemen, if you're ready to take that step, I want you to hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed what you heard so far and you want to come along this journey with me, I want you to like the video. And I also want you to comment on something that you're trying to improve this year. It's about 8:30 at night. It's Tuesday. I just turned 30. And quite frankly, I live a comfortable life. I have a good career. I don't have any kids. I don't got no baby mama drama. I have a little bit of student loan debt, but it's barely anything. I don't have any tremendous financial burdens. I live a very comfortable life, and quite frankly, I could continue to live the life that I live off the internet and be just fine. But I have this deep push to pursue something that's greater than me. And it's such a strong push that I can't simply just continue to live the, I guess, maybe boring is not the right word, but the comfortable and unchallenging kind of life that is in front of me. The life that's in front of me is a beautiful life, but I think it's comfortable and it lacks any real challenge, right? I've already overcome the things I needed to overcome in order to be something enough that I can fend for myself, right? But I want so much more out of life because I know I have this calling within me. And this is not about materialism. This is not about being famous. This is about making a difference. This is about going to war for the kingdom of heaven. It's so much bigger than just like making money and YouTube and success. It's so much more than that. And I can't fully explain what I mean by that in this one video. That's what the purpose of this channel is going to be, to create that ongoing series of, you know, kind of like a sitcom, right? But this is real life. And, you know, I'm just going to document that journey, right? So, man, I've been yapping and rambling for about 15 minutes. That's all I got for y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Next time we do a video, I'm going to have an actual intro. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I don't know what I'm going to be saying to start and stop the videos, but for now, I'm just going to say thank you for watching. Peace, love, blessings.